Okay, let's try this one again. The Grimm Reaper build. Fashioned after a character with a similar name in the video game Overwatch, this build is designed to keep you in the fight for as long as possible. If you've watched my videos before, this might sound familiar. This is because about a year ago now, the very last upload I made, I attempted to make this exact build. However, there are a few things, looking back, that weren't exactly perfect, and there were some other things I wish to change. So, to try and get back into the swing of making videos, I thought I'd return to fix this build. Please keep in mind that this will require the 5 infamy skill decreases, so if you're not infamy 5 or higher, you won't be able to use this build to the fullest. With that now being said, and with nothing else left to say, let's roll the intro.
Things are looking grim.
In this video, you're going to see my attempt to try and improve the build. It went through multiple fixes and multiple changes, but I came to a point that I was quite happy with. So, let's get on with the setup for the first attempt. My initial attempt was to try and figure out what was wrong with the original build, and to then go back and fix those exact issues. The first major issue I ran into were actually the weaponry. While in this first attempt I did use the same weapons I'd initially used in the original build, I still felt that they were lacking. For example, the Brothers Grimm's, 36 damage per shot even after fully modifying them with skills and attachments. I tried multiple methods to improve that, but I really couldn't do it without weakening myself in the process. The other major change you'll notice straight off the bat is that instead of going for the original Molotovs, I opted for incendiary grenades. This isn't because of any specific reason aside from the fact that I can carry more of them, and the initial burst damage combined with the slow burn. Now let's move into our skills, where we get Stable Shot Basic, and then move into Enforcer, where we spend the bulk of our points. In here we collect Underdog Basic, Shotgun CQB, Shotgun Impact, and Close By both aced, and then Overkill Basic. These skills all help to try and bump up that shotgun damage. We need to try and get the judges as powerful as possible. We then get Resilience aced for Flashbangs, Shotgun Orb Basic, then move into Scavenger and Bulletstorm Basic, and then Extra Load aced. Nothing in Technician, so we move into Ghost, where we pick up Duck and Cover aced, Parkour and Inner Pockets both aced, and then Sneaky Bastard Basic. We then get Second Wind Basic, Optical Illusions aced, and Low Blow also basic. Equilibrium Basic is next, followed by Akimbo aced. We then opt to get 9 Lives and Swan Song both aced, Martial Arts Basic, Pumping Iron, Berserker, and Frenzy all aced. Now this might sound odd in the kind of build we're doing here, however my plan was to have the constant health regen of Grinder on top of the extra damage I'm getting from both Berserker and Frenzy. However, this idea didn't exactly work to the fullest. I opt for an ammo bag as my deployable, and a 2-piece suit. And my Tormentor mask, just because I think it looks nice. So, with all that information out of the way, let's look at some footage for the first attempt.
Anyone got bandages?
Yeah, it was far from perfect and far from finished. So I went back to the drawing board, changed some things up, and attempted round 2.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Okay, let's try this again. Round 3. This time, different setup, different guns, the lot. Let's try this again.
Follow me! Alright!
Got it!
Big guy coming! Cover the flag! Bulldozer!
Got the shield!
Oh shit! Shield! Enemy medic is no more! Shield!
Shield! One shield less!
Fucking
Look
medic!
at my sexy ass!
Catalytic bastard, bastard! Tell you one, cuz! You got a dogger!
Now, you've got to connect the hook to the vault door. Now, start up the winch and keep the coppers away from it. While you're waiting on that vault door, might as well have a go at these safe deposit boxes. They're started, so you will not be able to just cut through. A keycard could probably open one.
Got the shield over here! Shield down!
We need more of this.
Come with me! Enemy medic is no more! Kill him!
Shield, for fuck's sake! Shield history!
Fire! It's a motherfucking taser! Got the taser! Bulldozer!
Okay, 3. Just throw the product in here.
Buddy! Come with me!
Remember the day they fought the Payday
Go down, bulldozer!
Eat this! Shield taking care of!
Ah, no more medic!
Bulldozer! I got the dozer!
Okay, I'm waiting for stuff.
That's a bulldozer!
Dozer kill! Need the medic bag now! I got
A medic! Medic is out!
Finally, though, we were getting somewhere. The only issue at this point was ammo. Everything I tried wasn't really working, but I decided to give it another go on a different heist. This heist was the Safe House Nightmare, and it was with a slightly tweaked version of the original build, back to the Brothers Grimms.
I need a syringe! Bulldozer! Fucking dozer! Fall apart. Dozer!
Okay, so maybe testing the build on Safe House Nightmare wasn't my best idea. However, I thought the build had potential. So, I tweaked some things back to how I was with the Goliaths, and tried it, this time in Russia.
Hey, Chase! Follow me now! Hey, motherfucker! Look around! Hey, Chase! Get me up! Stick together. Stay in cover. Look out, medic! Hey, Chase! On me now!
Now we need to start scanning. Almost closer than I'd like, people. Now get back on your feet. We got work to do.
Hey, Huckstone, follow! Don't move! Huckstone, come on! Hey, Huckstone, follow! Huckstone, come on! Stay! Stay good! Hey, Dallas, come with me! Medic supplies! I got the bulldozer. Chains, come on!
So, after all that hard work, or after all that testing, what were my findings? Well, the Akimbo Goliath 12 gauge shotguns are a brilliant alternative to the Brothers Grimm's. However, for the improved damage output, they also have a much worse ammo consumption. In terms of skills, things like Unseen Strike are a good option, however, they play a much more passive playstyle, which isn't as fun. And overall, I think the original build is good enough as it is, really. I don't mean to have an anticlimactic ending, but that's the be-all and end-all, I'm afraid. Anyway, with that all being said, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.